And all is well in sunny Dublin here today, 9th of April. Okay, what a win by Arsenal last night. Wow, 3-0 against Madrid. Unbelievable. Great chance getting into the semi-finals now. Will that be good for Liverpool? Probably. That'll give Arsenal at least another 2 games. They have Brentford the weekend. They will be rolling into that game. And remember, they play Brentford before we play West Ham. So there is a possibility that it could go down to 8 points if they beat Brentford. It won't be easy against Brentford, of course. But, of course, we've got to do our job against West Ham, don't we? We have got to beat West Ham at Anfield at 2 o'clock on Sunday. Then it's Leicester away, who are all over the shop. And then it's Spurs at Anfield, who don't have a great record at Anfield. So no excuses for Liverpool. Realistically, you're going for the league. You should be getting 3 out of 3. You should be getting 9 points. Bit of a drop off. Bradley should be back, which will be a huge help for Liverpool. And of course, Alisson should be back in goal too. So even those two coming in, maybe against West Ham the weekend, will be huge for us. But look, as I say, you know, a big weekend for the Reds and a great win by Arsenal last night. Fair play to them. And of course, was it Inter beat Bayern Munich 2-1 away? They're a bit of dark horses, Inter Milan, aren't they? So, look, a lot of football to play, but I don't want to limp over the line. I just want to get it done ASAP, and I want to get the deal done. Number 20 is coming home. Get behind the team and let's go. A lot of chat, a lot of rumours going on about Van Dijk and Salah. Maybe imminent, the extensions contract situation imminent, and the possibility that both have signed. I did say months ago that out of the 3, I expected Van Dijk and Salah to sign extensions, possibly 2-year extensions, even 3, and Trent to go to Madrid. So far on the 9th of April, it looks that way, doesn't it? All could change, of course. Liverpool do like Fridays, though. They do like Friday announcements, so you never know. We do need a boost, a little booster. And something like a contract extension for Mo or Van Dijk, or a double extension, would be a huge boost for the Reds. No matter what happens, it's going to be a huge summer for the Reds anyway. It's going to be an absolutely huge summer, because we do need 3, 4, maybe 5 players in. And that's not even players leaving the club, you know. But all eyes on West Ham on Sunday at 2 o'clock. That is the one. That's the big one. That's the one we want to win. So hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, and show us you care for LFC. Let's win this league and let's go. I'm in Liverpool. It's all booked up for that night. The Crystal Palace game, Liverpool, Crystal Palace, May the 25th. So I'm hoping it's a trophy lift. I'm hoping it's a trophy lift in front of the fans for the first time, because we couldn't do it in 2020 because of the pandemic, COVID pandemic, of course. But let's go. Let's win it. Abdul is in. Hi, we need to invest in a squad. The challenge for next season. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much, my friend. As I say, yes, we really do. We need to invest no matter what happens. No matter if Mo, no matter if Virgil, even if Trent, anybody signs, we still got to invest big time. You know, I think 2 fullbacks are needed. I think a centre half, maybe even in a midfielder, and at least 1 striker. And that's the likes of Jota, maybe Nunes leaving. If they go, you need 2. You know, Diaz has been Barca, but there's links, there's rumours. You're going to get all that in the next few weeks. The main thing for Liverpool is to knock down and start winning games and start getting closer to number 20. And that starts Sunday at 2 o'clock at Anfield against West Ham. They don't have a good record at Anfield, but they've got to play for it. They're safe. They can take it easy. They're not under pressure. And we know what happened. They beat Arsenal at the Emirates 1-0, remember? Jared Bowen got the goal a few weeks ago, which gave Liverpool a huge boost. So we don't want West Ham to give Arsenal a huge boost, and we've got to be at it from the start. As I say, I expect 2 or 3, maybe 4 changes from the debacle against Fulham. I'd say Alisson gets back in goal. I'd say young Bradley comes back. Even that will make a huge difference for Liverpool. Possibly start Diaz and maybe leave Gakpo on the bench. Maybe even start Jones in midfield and rest one of the lads in midfield, because they've looked a bit off it recently, and the midfield is where we usually win games with our energy and stuff like that. So no need to panic yet. It is 11 points. There's only 7 games to go. I still think you win 3, you win it. Win 3, it will bring us to 80, is it what? Sorry, 71, and 73. Win 3, and we get to 82 points. Arsenal can only get 83. So I can't see Arsenal win the last 7, especially involved in the Champions League. And it looks like they're going to get to the semis, doesn't it? Barring a miracle. But then again, it is Madrid. You don't know. They get an early goal at the Bernabeu and they're back in it. So I'm wondering, will Arsenal rest one or two at the weekend? Will they rest the likes of Saka? Will they rest Rice? Will they rest two or three? Because realistically, you want everyone fit and ready. You're 3-0 up against, the Real Madrid. You want your full team ready and rocking because they have a real chance of winning it. I mean, to get past Madrid through the semis. Once you get to the semi-finals, you've got a chance. Once you get to the semi-finals of any competition, you've got a chance of winning it. You're only one step away, Never won it, of course. They've never won the European Cup, Arsenal, so that would be absolutely huge for them. Will they make a few changes at the weekend to ease it for Liverpool, Brentford? Because Brentford are decent. Brentford will give them a game. But you would think a full team, Arsenal full team, would beat them. A bit of a, 3-4 rested players, maybe there's a chance for a draw there, and then it gives Liverpool an extra boost. But realistically, we shouldn't be looking for, favours. If we play to our, if we played to the way we have been up to a few weeks ago, at home especially, we have a good record at Anfield. Okay, we lost one, that was ages ago. We've only lost 2 games in the league. Forest at home, and of course last week Fulham away, 2 games. Let's keep it just losing 2 games. Let's beat West Ham. Let's go on to Leicester game and let's Spurs. Those 3 I think does it. Get the deal done. And that's what it's all about for the Reds. All eyes on the big one. Andrew Quinn. Back, Dave. We beat West Ham, Leicester and Spurs in December. Surely we will run it back. Hopefully, my friend. Absolutely, hopefully. Gavino Alvarez is in. Bro, hope you're well, my friend. Hopefully, Marshall is in. I wish we were playing in the Champions League yesterday or today. We would beat PSG and roll. Look, we're out. The big ones is the Premier League. The big one's number 20. That's what we want. That's where we want to be. I still think we're going to win it. We're 11 points clear, 7 to go. Do not fook it up, baby. West Ham is big because they beat them. Gets you to 76 points. Leicester's been all over the place, to be fair. Being beaten 3-0 at home, I think the last 2 or 3 games, they're really, really poor. Surely that's 3 points there. But West Ham is a big one. They're dangerous. We've seen what they did at the Emirates, so we've got to be ready to rock. We've got to be ready to roll against West Ham. We've got to make 2 or 3. Like say, Bradley and Ali have got to start, and then we've got a chance. The crowd have got to get behind them, and let's go. Number 20 is just around the corner. Almost one hand on the cup. Do not fook it up. A lot more stuff to come on Dave's LFC Chats on Twitter and Instagram at Dave's LFC Chats. As I say, a lot more build up to the big one on Sunday. But congrats to Arsenal. That was a really, really good first leg. 3-0 up against Madrid. It's not over yet because we do know Madrid. They've got something special in the Champions League. But I don't like Madrid anyway. So, fair play to Arsenal for doing that. But Pool Cube is in. How are you, my friend? Hopefully you're well. I'll say a lot more shows and fun to come. Only 7 to go. Let's win this. Let's go. Let's get the contract situation sorted as well. Let's have a great summer. Let's enjoy it. And let's go. Stay safe. Talk soon. I better go to work or I'll get sacked. I'll talk to you soon, guys. A lot more to come on Dave's LFC Chats. Enjoy your day.